U.S. has changed its tone on Ukraine ATACMS bid. Kyiv's ambassador to the U.S. has reported a change in tone from President Joe Biden's administration on the potential supply of MGM-140 Army tactical missile systems, which Ukrainian leaders have long been requesting to help Kyiv's forces degrade Russian military capabilities in occupied regions. Oksana Markarova, Ukraine's ambassador in Washington, D.C., told the page that the White House has changed its tone on the ATACMS matter since the end of May, according to a translation of an interview published by Ukrainska Pravda on Wednesday. If before all the answers sounded like just forget it, then now for the first time we heard that the issue is being discussed, Markarova said. ATACMS are surface-to-surface missiles fired from multiple launch rocket systems including the US-made M142 high-mobility artillery rocket system, colloquially known as HIMARS. ATACMS munitions have a range of some 190 miles, around 4 times that of the longest-range HIMARS rockets currently in Ukrainian hands. The White House refused to supply ATACMS during the early stages of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, reportedly for fear that the longer range would enable Ukrainian forces to hit high-value targets on Russian territory, which could be interpreted as escalatory by Moscow. In more recent months, American concerns have arisen that supplying ATACMS to Ukraine will leave too few of the weapons in domestic arsenals. Biden said last month that the question of ATACMS is still in play. Markarova told the page there are no insurmountable red lines preventing ATACMS provision. There are many possibilities about which we first heard no and then heard yes, the diplomat added, referring to Kyiv's successful lobbying for advanced weapons including HIMARS, anti-air systems, and main battle tanks. Even F-16 fighter jets now look set to be sent to Ukraine after more than a year of pressure from Kyiv, though they won't be in the country in time to support the nascent counteroffensive. It's not always because there was a clear no position and it changed to a clear yes position, it's because there is a large set of factors involved in getting each opportunity, the ambassador added. And the political readiness to provide assistance is an important, but far from the only, factor. Oksana Markarova, a member of Ukraine's parliament and chair of the body's Foreign Affairs Committee, told Newsweek, "We need long-range ATACMS to hit Russian military logistics which they put far away from the front line. I think that sooner or later the U.S. will provide us with ATACMS," Markarova added. "From my conversations with American members of Congress, I noticed that there are those who support this. I haven't noticed categorical disagreement on that issue. Indeed, several members of Congress are making their thoughts on the matter clear. Last week, a group of 9 bipartisan lawmakers signed a letter to Biden, urging the president to break this stalemate of a conflict of grinding attrition in Ukraine. By swiftly providing the Ukrainian forces with these additional capabilities, we can significantly improve their chances of victory, restore peace to Europe, and ensure a more stable and prosperous world," the lawmakers wrote. Newsweek has contacted the White House by email to request comment.